Can you believe it's December already? I feel so confused. The last time I remember stopping and looking around me and noticing the seasons, it was March or something. I thought we could talk about Christmas gift ideas. I swear to God, I've got some good ideas here. Everything's under 500 with the exception of one Wildcard. However, you might be able to get it under 500 because of Cyber Weekend. Let's be straight here. It's not Christmas Day unless you have had an argument over which side of the family you're going to see on Christmas Day versus the day after. In the UK we call it Boxing Day. Someone falls out with someone else and you get given some unattractive pyjamas and or a knitted jumper with like Santa on it or something. It's just not Christmas Day unless that happens. But if you want to give or receive or buy yourself some quality pyjamas, let me show you these. These are 100% silk. Given that they're 100% silk, the price is pretty good too. They come in their own box, and in fact everything from this company comes in its own box. This is from a brand called Lily Silk, and for any of you who watched me last week, you heard me, I actually included some of their stuff in a try-on video. This shirt is actually from them, and I want to say that they were kind enough to give me these, which I was stunned about. I'm not obliged to talk about them. They're just brilliant. They feel, weirdly, you would imagine that silk would be really, really lightweight, and I guess you can get different thicknesses of it, but speaking for these and the shirt that I'm wearing actually, it feels heavy and it feels quality, but it's not hot, nor is it cold. They have got pyjamas pretty identical to this on Net-a-Porter for a lot more money, and in a lot of cases you have to buy the top separate to the bottom. If you're on the site anyway, go and have a look at the beauty section. Two items that I've got, they actually came as a set. These were £40 for two, which is it's just incredible value. So these are 100% silk pillowcases. You can get them in loads of different colours. I chose champagne, and they have got like a black edge on them. The concept is that because of this is silk, it's antibacterial, it's better on your skin, and it's anti-aging. Now I hate using that term because I think anti-aging is subjective, but if you imagine lying on silk, is softer on your skin and it's more breathable than cotton. And then the one other thing from them that I wanted to show you is the hair bonnet. I always get them in black. You can get them in different colours, but I always get them in black because they just look cleaner for longer. So what you do at night, literally take your hair, you wrap it up like that, and you put this on. Oh my God, honestly, if you're sick to death of this thing I'm talking about, where your hair gets stuck in your face at night, or you go for a blow dry and then it's like wasted money because you wake up the next day and it's just like ruined, try one of these. For the price, it's another one of those items that would be an extravagant thing to buy yourself, but to get given it, the results are so good over time. And I spoke about this in the summer. I know at least one of you that went ahead and bought it and you were like, actually, you're not lying, it's really good. This is an at-home microdermabrasion tool. This works exactly in the same way as microdermabrasion does in a salon, which you pay a lot more for. I know this because I'm the queen of microdermabrasion. I've had this done. This was actually sent to me in the summer by PMD, and when they sent it to me, I thought, this is not going to be as good as in the salon. How can it be? Anyway, I was really pleasantly surprised. So in the kit, there are different kits you can get, and you can get these in different colours. Can you see this? You get they're different colours, they're different sizes, and they are different levels of abrasion, and that's what you get in the kit. And you unscrew this top bit, you put this on like that, it's really simple, and then you screw this back on, you turn it on, and then you hold your face quite tightly and you go upwards like that. Always upwards and outwards. Each of these attachments that you can see here, each one is embedded with an aluminium oxide. It's kind of like, if you imagine, it's almost like sand. It's like grit, but it's really, really fine. When you turn this on, the disc spins like so fast you can't even see it. And at the same time, there is a vacuum that happens in this. The vacuum combined with the disc, I can't even tell you the amount of gross stuff that came out of my skin. The first time I used it, I looked at it and I was like, oh, that's disgusting. It lifts out. Okay, this is gross. It lifts off not only dead skin, but just the debris that you've got in your pores in general. All of the nasty rubbish that you've got in there ends up in there afterwards. The immediate thing that you see after you've tried it is that your skin looks brighter. It looks, I would describe it as polished. It looks shiny, but not oily shiny. Also, I noticed that my pores were massively reduced around my cheeks. And I don't know if that's just because of all the rubbish that was sucked out of it. Over the course of time, the microdermabrasion element improves fine lines and wrinkles. And I can testify for that because I've now been using this since June, end of June. And tiny, tiny fine lines that you might get around your mouth, you know, like if you're that close, they have definitely improved. Also really good for hyperpigmentation, enlarged pores, as I've already said, and that for me was one of the first things that I noticed. It got better over time, they got smaller over time, but straight away when I used it, they already looked a lot tighter. It's also really good for skin tone and texture, and the reason for that is the vacuum on here, after you've used it, your skin looks plump and kind of not hard, but it looks plump to the touch and it's firm. I also use it around underneath here and down here, and I have found over time that it has tightened this area. 100% it's tightened it. What the vacuum also does is it increases cell turnover and the production of elastin in the skin. Because it lifts away so much rubbish from your skin, it means that when you put on your products after your serums or your face creams, they claim that it makes the product sink in up to 20 times deeper. When I've used this, I find that I have to put on a little bit more of the products that I use because the serums sink straight in quicker than they would normally. And then I normally put a second layer over the top. And another thing that I use after this is I use hyaluronic acid. I think it's the 5% from The Ordinary. I put this on straight after using this. That really attracts water and hydration into your face. Oh my gosh, right, I want to talk about shoes here. As soon as I saw these, I thought these would be the perfect gift. If you want to spend up to £500 on someone, maybe it's your girlfriend or your sister or your best friend or your mum or yourself. Can you imagine opening these under the tree on Christmas morning? These are from Christian Louboutin and the price is £495. These are just in a really classic black, but you can also get them in nude. You can actually get these in a whole bunch of colours. I think candles are a great gift because they are an indulgent thing to buy for yourself, but at the same time, because it's not like saying to someone, can you go and get me this, and it's like £200. Because you're saying to someone, can I please have a candle that costs £50? It's not quite as rude as asking for something else. For £85, I thought these were really good because look at the size of them. I thought initially that these were going to be mini sized, but they are large sized. All of these are macaroons. So you get 5 in a set, each one is a different fragrance. You get a series of different smells, including my favourite actually one is goji, tobacco and orange. That smells really good. So I wanted to think about some other candles that were kind of different this year. As with those that were cake themed, I got 2 more that are cake themed. And how often are these candles overlooked? These are both by Laduree. I've actually had their candles before and they are really nice. They all come in ceramic jars like this. This is Macaron glass, which for any of you, they're like David's favourite sweets. They are chestnuts that are kind of like candied. Then the other one that I got, this is already my favourite. This is almond. Who would have thought that you could get a quality bag within the price point? Well, look at this. How nice is this? The price is £450. I get asked by a lot of you a lot what bags I recommend that are under the £500 mark. And I really like Kate Spade, but I particularly love this brand. This is Mansur Gavriel. I already have one of his bags already and the quality is so good, but what's really weird is the quality is really good and you're like, how is that the price though? Because these are cheaper than Aspinall bags. This bag I selected because of the colour. It does come in other colours though, including black. If you want to get yourself or someone that you love a card holder, there are so many different options out there. And you know, most of the time, they are a really good way into a brand. If you, for example, if you're really into Chanel, but you're like, I don't really have or want to spend over £2,000 or £3,000 on something for them, get one of their card holders, because they are actually really good. So I'm going to come on to Chanel in a minute, but for example, I've got here Gucci. This is something that I use for my train tickets. Yves Saint Laurent, I love this brand. But talking about Chanel briefly, because I know that, you know, we quite like them. This I bought in 2014 for £250. Their pouches start at £385. And if we're going to assume that their card holders are what, 300, then I wanted to include the pouch in here, because you might actually think, you know, for an extra bit of money, giving someone a pouch is better, because then they've got the option of using it for cards or for change, or even for some makeup items. So that's quite a good option there. The other thing is this small wallet. This is £580. So can you see what I mean here? So for example, the Gucci card holders start at about £175 and £170 for Yves Saint Laurent. Alexander McQueen is also really good. His start at £115 and this was £250. Now I know for a lot of us, we're getting to a point where we're getting more into our homes and interior designs and furniture and things like that. And so I wanted to start including some more homeware items. These are coffee cups. You can also get teacups that are slightly bigger. They come in their own box. You can also get them in a really pale mint green. All of their products, so this particular brand, it's just like dreamy items that they have for the kitchen. They've got coffee cups, teacups, teapots, candles for your table. They've even got tea trolleys that are covered in like really pretty roses. The set of 2 teacups, by the way, that was £185. You could also get the person this with the teacups if you're being generous, or just this on its own. This is actually, you could put sugar in it, but the reason why I thought this was also great is that would look beautiful on a dressing table or a bedside table, like a vanity cabinet. It's also, with everything I'm showing you here, they're items that aren't just like a throwaway item. They're something that whoever you're buying them for, they can use them time and time again. Kind of staying with the homeware theme, coffee table books are something that every year, whenever I get asked, oh, what do you want for Christmas? I always ask for a book, because they're handy from a multitude of ways. First of all, they actually look quite nice. Secondly, they're so interesting to read. If you're into design and into fashion, this is something that I have read cover to cover so many times. The only problem with this is I remember it being really, really difficult to get hold of. So if I can find it, I'm going to link to it below. But I just wanted to show it as an example, really, of something that you could give. The other book, this kind of was quite expensive, but it was worth every penny. It's this by Tom Ford. God, it weighs a ton. The quality of the images in here, the information in here, the history, the background. Oh my God, it's such a good read. Finally, beauty items, then we've got our wild card, and I'm doing a giveaway now, by the way, so if you'd like to enter, then continue to watch. Charlotte Tilbury, I'm going to start with them. A brilliant brand. The price point, again, a little bit like the candles, it's a higher price point, but I think that makes it a great thing for Christmas, because if you've got someone buying for you and they've maybe got a budget of £40 to £100, what I'm trying to show here is that you can actually get quite a lot of things that are decent quality for that. The items that I really like, that I would just recommend every time, are Charlotte's Magic Cream. I use the day and the night version. My ambition is always to not wear foundation, and to just, if I need it, if I'm having a day where I need it, just to wear a bit of concealer. And what I always do, I moisturise my face, I contour with like a bronze powder, that's it. And if I need it, I will use a bit of concealer. But this is what I do. And I've done it by using the Microderm abrasion tool for months. I also do laser that I've told you about. And it's all about your skincare treatment, because if your skin's looking great, that's the point where you don't have to wear makeup. Charlotte Tilbury are also really good when it comes to Christmas items, where you can buy someone many different items from the range, but instead of having to pay full price for full sizes, you get decent sizes that are not full sizes. So here is one of the Christmassy things. And in this set, you get 2 of their Hollywood lips, and the first colour is Showgirl. The second colour is Too Bad, I'm Bad. If you look at the colours of these, can you see they're both that, they're both the colours I'd wear actually. They are kind of like a brown colour that has got a hint of mauve in it. So if you're into those colours, this is a great set to get. And I'm going to be giving this away along with some other items at the end. So if you want to win that. Another really sweet item is this that you might want to get someone. This is a brush set. I'm giving this away too, and can I get in? See all of these things, they're things that keep giving. Look at the sparkle on that, and inside, this is what I thought was quite good about this. Inside you get quite a good selection of brushes. Whether you're on the go or whether you're just like someone, you're like, I don't want a whole bunch of brushes, but I want the essentials so I can just do my makeup every day. This is really good because you've got a pencil brush, you've got a brush that I would use for my crease, you've got a little powder brush, and you've got a lip brush. You've got something in there for everything. Perfume's always a good gift because a bit like candles, it's the kind of thing that you could afford, but it would be a luxury purchase. Now what I'm trying to show you with this is C by Giorgio Armani. And I don't think it's settled just yet. Well, it kind of has. Can you see the highlight there? What they've done, this is a Christmas edition. They have filled this perfume with the tiniest, finest highlight so that when you spray it on yourself, it gives a really sheer highlight to your body. Oh my god, it's good. And this fragrance, I wear this pretty much daily. If you like oud based fragrances that are heavy, that linger all day, they're kind of sweet but at the same time they're not intoxicating, give this a go. Now I want to show you the Wildcard product, the thing that is a wild card because it doesn't actually fall under the bracket of £500 and under. However, this is from Yves Saint Laurent. This is the Lulu and it's the toy size. There was a complete freak 30% off discount that happened on Louise Via Roma 2 weeks ago. You know how normally anything with a star on it is never included in the discount? Well, it was this time. I saw it. I always do that. Sometimes even if they say the coupon's not going to work with a star, I add a starred item to my basket anyway and I give it a try because it's not always true. And I could not believe it. I got this for 30% off, making it, I think it was about £600 in the end. It comes with a shoulder strap that I don't like, so I'm not going to be using this. However, even though it's small, wow, does it fit a lot of stuff. Listen up, please. Louise Via Roma, because I've done stuff with them in the past, they always share with me coupon codes that are like private, that they haven't released yet or they might never release, and they share them with me to either use myself or to share or whatever. They sent me a coupon code yesterday, 30% off. I can't remember if it's starred items or not, but I'm mentioning it anyway. But you've got to be quick, okay, because they have not announced that coupon yet. As soon as they announce it, anything that is worth having that is included in the sale gets snapped up and it gets taken off the website right away. So it looks like there's nothing in the sale, but it's because there was, but you got there too late. So you need to start building together a wish list now. ShopTagger's really good for that. Add what you want into your list and get ready to go for it. I'm going to share the details below. And if you want this, I'll put details of this below as well. Links to everything are below, and crucially, any coupons that I know of as of the time of doing this video, I'm going to put below as well. I'm going to be doing a video every single day across Cyber Weekend with a different coupon in it, which I will do as I get told what they are. So it's going to be a busy weekend. I will see you then.